little second, maybe more than in here real quick with y'all. What's good? And I would chop it up with y'all real quick to tell y'all about what what happened yesterday. My Hawkeyes, be a good sport, be a good sport and come on and chop it up with the Hawkeyes Bruins Sooners congregation and just say about just speak about what I seen, what I feel. Sorry if the car motor is too noisy. But yeah, Hawkeyes versus Bruins. I mean, yeah, that's coming up next. But I meant to say Hawkeyes versus Trojans. Yeah, we got knocked out. We got knocked out. Hit that like button if you're watching this on the playback. If you come in, salute you. Please hit that like button. And we got knocked out. Yeah, we made it respectable. Final score was 81 to 70. I mean, 81 to 69. But it's something to be said about how we pretty much thoroughly handled. And when we did try to make a run to get back in the game, it didn't happen. I mean, Taylor Strimlow, she hit some big threes. Johnny Houston, she played absolutely magnificent. 7 for 12 shooting, 16 points. The one consistent bright spot was Jern. Shout out Jern. Big game from you. I always said you got what it takes, and you showing that. All you need is opportunity and time, and you gonna be one of the best players ever. But you walk away this program. But you walk away from this program, Jern gonna be one of the best players ever in Iowa history. You heard it here first. Write it down, put it in an envelope, send it off, let them know what's up. She the truth, and she's coming. Ava Hayden, she had a decent performance. Same thing with who else? I can't. Okay, so Journey, Ava, Strim Taylor had a decent performance. I thought she was big with the threes. Hannah Stokey, foul trouble. The Hannah that I struggle with sometimes return. So that was tough to take. That was tough to embrace the Hannah Stokey that showed up. I just think that if she, shout out to Corey from Hawkeye the Storm, he said that if Hannah Stokey doesn't play a good game, it seems like we don't play a good game, we might not win. And Hannah, I mean, see, that's the problem when you play a team, like, despite USC's record, they're actually a really good team, though. And so here comes this nut. But when you play a good team, and you gonna be a little bit predictable, you gonna look a little bit predictable, especially if one of your bigs can't shoot the mid-range shot. Like Ava Hayden can shoot the mid-range shot, and she's okay with it, but like she didn't master it or nothing. Ava lives on a block. Hannah lives on a block. That's gonna get exposed. The guards, Chit Chat, as much as I love Chit Chat, right? I don't want to pick on her with her height, but being 5'4" against bigger, more physical, athletic guards is a problem. Which is why I have said in previous YouTube shorts that if a point guard came to our team and she had the makeup about her like a Hidalgo or a Beckers or a Caitlin or somebody like that, like Olivia Miles, that would be about the only thing that would reduce Chit Chat to the bench. I don't know if Chit Chat would like that. I'm not sure if she would be cool with that. But that will put her down on the bench where she would be benched. But outside of that, like just like a regular Joe Smo wouldn't take her starting spot away from her. But as I see it, if to answer my own question, the Hawkeyes, did we lose or did we get exposed? Maybe a little bit of both. because obviously you take the loss. Obviously you battle back somewhat in the end. You don't just get completely mollywopped and lose by 30, 20 or 30. But, Taylor McCabe is missed. But I still don't feel like Taylor McCabe by herself. Just if Taylor McCabe was there don't mean we would have won that game. You see what I'm saying? Like Taylor McCabe would knock down, 2 or 3 or maybe 4, 5 good pointers, 3-pointers on her best night, right? But the thing about it is, stop trolling, stop that trolling stuff. I'd rather it be 0 people than be in here with a troll. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be in here solo for dolo than sitting here with a troll. We don't troll over here. I get you up out of here at the first red light. Get you up out of here on a red light challenge, bro. Wait till a red light. I'm gonna capsize you. I'm gonna get you right up out of here. Hey, did y'all know the Popo was driving police trucks now? Pickup trucks. Man, they slick with it, man. Popo driving pickup trucks. Anything to get somebody, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get you up out of here. I'm gonna let you rock until I stop. Bro, we at a stoplight, so you finna get up out of here. Since I ain't got no mods, I only got like 2 mods. Let me see if I can get you up out of here. Let me see. Get you up out of here. Yeah, you gone. He gone. Shout out to Ken Hawk Harrison. He gone. White Sox broadcaster back in the day. But look, where was I at? Oh, Iowa. Taylor McCabe would have got us a couple of points. Most definitely. She would have played some solid defense. Most definitely. She would knock down 2 to 4 threes a game. Shooting almost. She 3-point shooter. This year, I think she was shooting 38%. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is that alone, I don't think that wins the game. I think what wins the game is if, and I hate to go here, but if Addison Deal could have gave us some points, if Addie Deal would have played like she played off the bench, then I think we could win that game. But I'm not finna put it all on her because, defense is something we've been doing. We ain't play good defense. The turnover situation, Hannah Stokey foul trouble. Where was super amazing? What I call her? Amazing, awesome Ava. Where was she at? So it's a couple of reasons why. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. I'm just jumping in here real quick live while bro, why is this coming on? I ain't even asked this to come on. But yeah, I'm just jumping in here real quick. Go. But I don't care if you laughing. I show enough block you though. You block. You out of there. But yeah, laugh about you being blocked. But what was I getting at? Yeah. See, the thing about it, and we believe in Deal over here, 100%. We don't never not believe in Deal. Maybe because she went home. You think? Maybe it's because she went home. And it's a little bit different in that regard because she. Wait, 1 second. All right, cool. I don't know what happened, but back to what I was saying though. Appreciate the 5 likes. Thank y'all for coming in. But yeah, maybe Addison Deal just kind of maybe the nerves, maybe being back home. Because I looked at the fact that she didn't even take, was she sick or something? Like, Addie only took 2 shots, so, and I see she only played like 16 minutes, and I see why, because we need you to be aggressive, like, even if you don't shoot, even if you don't score that mofo, shoot that, you know what I'm saying? Put that up. And the fact that she ain't put up shots was a little concerning. And then the other thing is the turnovers. I understand, and I know she got a nice little handle. She do, but until she tighten up her handles, maybe she shouldn't play with that ball. Maybe you should err on the side of caution. Maybe you should, just be simplistic with the ball handling. Doing the bare minimum to get it done, because against good defenders, like I noticed Addie was defended by Jazzy. Jazzy Davidson's an underrated defender. Jazzy applied pressure. Kenny Smith applied pressure. Kara Dunn applied pressure. I forget the other guard name. Damn, what's her name? Burns, Mendez? I think it's Mendez. Mendez applied pressure. And so you got to know how to handle that. And you got to know how to boogie around that. And if you can't dribble through a great defender, you know, if you can't get at them with your handles, then you just better make the simple pass. You better, you know, bring it up and get rid of it. See, Addie be trying to rock behind the back between the legs and her cookies. I got snatched a couple of times. And, yeah, so I think you got to try to give it the chit-chat. You know, understandably so. Addie wants to impress. She wants to do well. And I wanted to do well. But I just think the biggest problem is confidence and then shooting. Shoot it, you know. Addie, we know you can make shots, so take and make. You know, if you miss, don't worry about it. So that's just the thing for me is I just hate the fact that she wasn't really aggressive enough. And I think since she wasn't aggressive enough, I think that she didn't play as much. You know, then we get down and then it's like, what's going on here? And next thing you know, we got to try to figure out how to rally. But maybe we're not a good team that could play catch up. So maybe we got exposed for not being able to play catch up basketball, you know. But shout out to USC. You know, Iowa's got a great one in Journey Houston. The future is super bright for Jern. For Eddie Deal, the future remains bright. Y'all could jump off ship if y'all want to. I'm 10 toes down for Eddie Deal. Yeah, she struggled last night in her first start. We're gonna be all right, but she's gonna have to shoot the ball more. And I'm gonna talk about this and I'm gonna express this more in episode 9, up and coming, Eddie Deal. And I might even just title the episode 9, "Shoot That Mofo," because you gotta shoot it. You in the starting lineup. We need your points. If we get 15 points from Addie, then we might win. Sounds crazy to say. Don't want to put it all on her. But yeah, I mean, if she was going to do, if Addie does this again against UCLA, we could say either it's the California thing, her going back home, her first time back home got her nervous, or we could say, you know what, we might have to put Strimmy in. Strimlow's a little bit more experienced. So let's go ahead and go with Taylor Strim with Strimmy Hardaway. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do start Addie Deal again, and I know Coach Jan probably said, I'm gonna take this chance, I'm gonna start Addie. I just hope she didn't give up on him. And I know Coach J ain't that kind of person to give up. It's a roller coaster ride. You're dealing with a talented young freshman 5-star player. It's a roller coaster ride. You know, so I know that. But I'm down for Deal. And I ain't gonna let nobody make fun of her or say what she ain't. And if you gonna go up and down, if you gonna believe in her one game and hate on her the next, then we really don't need your kind of fan. We really don't need your kind of support. You know what I'm saying? Taking Mulaney, it gets better. It gets better. Keep shooting, hustle, rebound. This is the opportunity for players that wasn't gonna get it with a healthy Taylor McCabe. So I would say back to the drawing board, but we got my other team up next. Now my other team, Oklahoma, we got my other team up next. The UCLA Bruins, and we gonna put it on them. Oh yes, it's gonna be favorite team on favorite team violence. It's gonna happen. UCLA ain't losing. USC, I wouldn't overlook USC, by the way. USC was just desperate, focused, and locked in. And let's go ahead and get to it before I'm at my destination. Let's talk about Kara Dunn Deal. Oh my goodness. See, I was on Kara Dunn last year when she was hooping at Georgia Tech. And she came over to USC and she got off to maybe not the best start. But I think somebody tapped Kara Dunn on the chest and said, hey, remember who the hell you are. And I feel like that's what happened. Ever since that moment, Kara Dunn, she been cooking her ass off. I mean, not only is she on the heater, she in fuego. And if she continues to ball out like she balling out, there's no reason why she's not a first round WNBA draft pick. And if she in the first round, she better be the first name called off the damn board in round number 2. Kara Dunn is freaking nice. And I'm telling y'all, she one of the best rebounding guards I've ever seen. Her scoring is so impactful. She get it in all kind of ways. She play defense. Quality kid for USC. And I think for sure they're going to beat in the Big Ten tourney, definitely. And if they can keep playing the way that they played last night, they definitely going to have a nice little seed, maybe a mid-tier seed in the tournament. And they'll be a dangerous team. Jazzy Davidson, you know what? Jazzy, I ain't been disrespectful, but I've been playing with your name because, well, honestly, I'm biased. Aaliyah Chavez is the best freshman in the country. But it does seem like Jazzy said, you know what? I'm finna come out here and bust some ass. And she came out there and bust some ass. Salute to you, hit that like button. She came out there and bust some ass. She bust my Iowa team ass. She kicked it off with a 3 and then never looked back. And so I like Jazzy a lot. You know, I really do. I like Jazzy's game. She's a spectacular freshman as well. I was going to say something about Jazzy and then it slipped my mind. But yeah, guys, they was impressive last night. Against the number 8 team in the country, who, before I go, we're not a number 18, guys. We're not a top 10. And when I start to believe that we're a top 10 team, then we get our ass smacked. So I'm going to stop believing it. Because they got a Fanatics vote. What is that? They ain't got no story. I don't know what I'm seeing. But yeah, where's this place at? I hope I don't pass it while I'm running my blabber now. But yeah, guys, shout out to USC. Big win over us. They got revenge for Juju. Too bad Juju wasn't out there. I'm not a bad sport. I don't like losing, but I'm not going to be a bad sport. I'm not going to fuss and cry about it. We wasn't going to go undefeated. Even if we would have beat USC, we're not beating UCLA. UCLA, we're not. We're not. That's what it is. We're not, that's what it is. We're not beating UCLA. Period. It's not happening. Kiki Wright's gonna see Chit Chat right on her and she gonna say, ooh, barbecue rib tips. Boom, boom, boom. And cross her up, bang on her, and bang on her. And get to the cup and one. Lauren Betts, stop by Avon Heighton. I love both of them teams, both of my team. But to be honest with you, it's no chance. But we're gonna talk about it later. But yeah, Kara Dunn is special. Kara Dunn is freaking special. I'm gonna do a video on Kara Dunn. But look, I gotta check. Salute, appreciate everybody who came in here. Don't got time to shout out names. Appreciate the 5 likes to end the stream. And I'm gonna get at you guys later. Go Hawks, go Bruins, go Sooners, 3-team dream. You know what I mean. This RC, we out of here, man. If I can leave.